Chosen one, stop scrolling for just a moment. You've been feeling something lately, haven't you? A pulse inside your chest that you can't explain. A quiet vibration that grows stronger every day. That's not anxiety. That's not imagination. That's awakening. Heaven is stirring something ancient within you, a divine energy that's been waiting for this very hour to rise. There's a power inside you that the world doesn't understand. They may call it sensitivity, weakness, or even confusion. But God calls it purpose. What's moving within you is sacred, a force that heals, protects, and transforms. It's what I call the green power, the energy of renewal, life, and divine growth. It's not loud, it's not showy, but when it moves, everything around you shifts. Maybe you've been through storms that nearly broke you, times when nothing made sense, when you lost people you thought would stay forever, when everything you touched seemed to fall apart. But through every trial, something was quietly growing inside you: strength, wisdom, and spiritual sight. What you thought was destruction was actually cultivation. God was planting power in your pain. Every disappointment watered the seed of your awakening, and now it's ready to bloom. Before we go deeper, pause and type 777 inches, the comments, a sign that your spirit is ready to awaken what's been sleeping within. Like, subscribe, and stay with us until the end, because this message was sent for you. Your support, your prayers, your super thanks, they help this community of chosen ones grow stronger every day. Remember this: solitude is not your punishment, it's your sanctuary. You are not broken, you are becoming. The green power within you is rising, and once it's fully awakened, your very presence will shift realities. So, take a breath. Feel that warmth inside your spirit? That's not coincidence, that's confirmation. Are you ready to awaken the divine power that's been waiting for you all along? God's chosen ones. The green power within you is waiting to be awakened. There comes a moment in your journey when heaven stops whispering to you and begins speaking through you. That moment is now. The call you've been feeling isn't imagination, it's recognition. Something ancient inside you is stirring, a current of light that has been waiting patiently for your permission to awaken. This isn't new energy being given to you, it's divine power remembering itself within you. The green power, that sacred frequency of creation, is the pulse of heaven running through your veins. You've felt it, haven't you? The quiet knowing that you were different, not better, but deeply tuned to something beyond the ordinary hum of this world. Even when no one spoke, you could sense the unspoken. Even when they tried to silence you, a wordless fire burned in your spirit. That wasn't rebellion, it was a remembrance. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Jeremiah 7:4. What you carry is not a concept, not imagination. It is a seal placed upon your life, invisible to human eyes, but unmistakable to the spirit. Green power is not born from striving. It doesn't blossom in the noise of performance. It thrives in silence, in obedience, in purpose. It awakens when you finally stop chasing validation and start aligning with your divine assignment. You've probably noticed that you feel everything more deeply than most. A heavy environment drains you, a lie wounds you, a hidden truth unsettles your peace until it's revealed. That's not weakness, that's your divine sensor, your built-in compass, finely tuned to the vibration of truth. God placed it in you as a sacred instrument, a spiritual tuning fork that resonates only with authenticity. Sometimes it exhausts you, doesn't it? But that exhaustion is proof that you carry light powerful enough to expose darkness just by existing. Since childhood, this sensitivity sets you apart. While others laughed easily, you observed. While others rushed ahead, you felt the undercurrents no one else noticed. You may not have had words for it then, but the green power was already alive in you, dormant, but watching, waiting. Like a seed sleeping under snow, it was gathering quiet strength until the season of awakening. And now that season has arrived. The soil of your spirit is cracking open. The roots are reaching toward heaven. Have you wondered why you survived things that should have broken you? Why did you keep standing when everything in you wanted to collapse? That wasn't luck. That was the green power rising to the surface, the unyielding current of divine resilience. My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12-9. You see, what the world called your endurance was really heaven's electricity running through your soul. People with this power rarely seek attention. They don't need a platform to shine because their very presence shifts atmospheres. Their silence carries weight. Their words, when spoken, travel like arrows of truth. You may have noticed how rooms grow still when you enter, how people pause not because of who you are, but because of what you carry. It's the same energy that calmed storms, that healed with a touch, that commanded light to appear where there was none. But this power isn't glamorous. It's heavy, sacred, demanding. Heaven didn't entrust it to you for applause, but for assignment. It knew you'd feel the burden of it, the loneliness, the misunderstanding, yet still choose to carry it. That's why you continue even when you're tired, why you help even when your own heart aches, why you stay silent even when falsely judged. That's what spiritual authority looks like, not dominance, but discernment. In physics, resonance occurs when one frequency awakens another. Spiritually, you are that resonance, heaven's note vibrating in human form. You don't need to shout to be heard. Your frequency speaks louder than words. Wherever you go, confusion begins to order itself. Chaos begins to quiet. Light begins to rise. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:4. Still, carrying this power comes with a question only your soul can answer. Are you willing to be seen less so that God's light can be seen more? The awakening asks for surrender, the release of control, the letting go of who you were so the divine can move through who you're becoming. Power without purity destroys, but when purified through silence and service, it transforms everything it touches. There is a quiet revolution happening inside you. It's the rebuilding of the inner temple. Every act of kindness, every choice of truth over convenience, every moment of restraint is part of that divine architecture. The green power is the breath of creation itself, the same essence that brought Eden to life. Michelangelo once said, he saw the angel trapped inside the marble and carved until he set it free. That's what God is doing in you, chiseling away what isn't aligned so your spirit can finally stand revealed. You've asked, haven't you, why do I feel so much? Why can't I be numb like others? Because numbness would dim your purpose. You were designed to feel deeply, widely, divinely so you could heal. Your sensitivity is not a flaw. It's your greatest instrument. It allows you to perceive what others ignore, to comfort without words, to love without condition. It is your power dressed as tenderness. And if sometimes you wonder, who am I to carry something so vast? Remember this, power doesn't seek the proud, it finds the humble. It flows through those who make room for it, not those who grasp for it. The green power within you was never meant to make you superior. It was meant to make you a conduit, a bridge between heaven and earth. Now, breathe. Feel that quiet hum beneath your ribs. That is your awakening. You are no longer waiting for power to come. It's been waiting for you to remember. The divine current is rising through your being, whispering, "Arise, shine, for your light has come." Isaiah 60:1. The world doesn't need louder voices. It needs clearer souls. You, the chosen one, are one of them. And the green power within you, silent, sacred, unstoppable, is the proof that heaven still walks the earth. There is a sacred current that flows through your being, a celestial frequency heaven has woven into your very DNA. This current is what the ancients called the blue power. It is not mere energy, it is divine awareness clothed in sensitivity. It is the vibration of truth, and it lives within you. But here's what many never understand. The blue power only flows through openness. When your heart contracts, it quiets. When you surrender, it expands. It thrives, not in control, but in release. That is why your deepest breakthroughs often arrive through tears. Because when the heart breaks, it opens and heaven rushes in. The world has taught you to hide your emotions, to equate strength with numbness. Yet the spiritual truth is the opposite. Feeling is not weakness, it is divine access. It is the portal through which revelation flows. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Matthew 5-8. To feel deeply is to see deeply. The blue power is heaven's way of keeping your soul awake. If you carry this gift, you are not called to please, you are called to reveal. And truth, as you've already learned, is not always welcomed. It confronts, it convicts, it disturbs illusions. Yet, what is revelation if not divine disturbance? When you speak from the blue power, it's not your voice echoing, it's heaven reminding the earth that light still reigns. Every time your sensitivity stirs you, that's not fragility, it's God whispering, you are still alive. You came into this world not merely to survive, but to illuminate. The blue power is proof that you were chosen to manifest clarity in a time of confusion. But with great light comes great resistance. And perhaps you've wondered, why so much struggle? Why so much rejection, misunderstanding, betrayal? The answer is woven into the fabric of your destiny. Those who carry something great will always face great opposition. Darkness never wastes its energy on what poses no threat. And you, child of light, are a threat to everything false. From the earliest days, life felt heavier for you. While others moved through the world untouched, you carried invisible battles no one saw. You mistook this for bad luck. But it was training, sacred conditioning. Every heartbreak was sharpening your discernment. Every loss was chiseling your character. You were not being punished, you were being prepared. Heaven was refining your vessel because it knew what you would carry would attract attention, both divine and demonic. There's something almost magnetic about truth, isn't there? It attracts what's meant for you and exposes what isn't. Have you noticed how deceitful, manipulative, or aggressive people often become uneasy in your presence? They can't explain it, but their spirits can. The blue power disrupts false frequencies. It carries such resonance with truth that every lie around it begins to tremble. Your energy doesn't accuse, it reveals. You've likely seen it, conversations shifting when you enter the room, secrets unraveling in your silence, tension rising without a word spoken. That's not coincidence, that's divine frequency recalibrating the atmosphere. For the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it. John 1-5. It's this power that makes you a target. That's why you've faced betrayal that left you gasping, losses that felt cruel, and delays that seemed endless. But now, looking back, you begin to see a strange order beneath the chaos. Each wound became authority, each disappointment became a direction, each tear became oil of anointing for the work ahead. You have lived what others only, quote, your wisdom was purchased through fire, and your scars now carry the proof of divine endurance. The chosen are not attacked because they are weak, they are attacked because they are luminous. Darkness only opposes what shines, and your light, refined through pain, burns brighter than ever. That is why hell has tried to silence you through confusion, fatigue, self-doubt, or emotional exhaustion. It tried to convince you that you were too much, too intense, too sensitive. But sensitivity is precisely what makes you a vessel for spirit. Heaven does not choose the hard-hearted, it chooses the open-hearted. And though many misunderstood your depth, heaven called it readiness. When your mind screamed, I can't, your soul whispered, I will. When fear shouted, faith sang softly, be still. When everything around you seemed to fall apart, something sacred within you refused to die. That was the blue power, quiet but unyielding, small in sound but infinite in strength. And now, heaven is activating what has been sleeping. This awakening within you is not just for you. It is for those waiting in the dark, unaware that light even exists. Your healing will become their hope. Your testimony will become their map. You are the answer to prayers you haven't heard spoken. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. Isaiah 60:1. Philosopher Søren Kierkegaard once said, "Faith sees best in the dark." You, the chosen one, have been walking by faith for years, navigating through fog, through pain, through uncertainty. But now that faith is maturing into sight, the blue power was never about magic. It was about alignment, your energy harmonizing with heaven's architecture. In physics, when frequencies align perfectly, they amplify one another. That's what is happening inside you. Your will is resonating with divine will, creating spiritual amplification that no opposition can mute. So the next time the world calls you too sensitive, remember, you are a sacred instrument, finely tuned to eternity. Sensitivity is not your flaw, it is your ministry. It's what allows you to feel heaven's movements before they manifest on earth. When others only see events, you perceive divine patterns. That is discernment, your greatest weapon and your greatest calling. And yes, sometimes the weight of it will bring you to your knees. But even that posture is holy, because every time you kneel, heaven moves closer. Every time you surrender, power expands. Every time you choose compassion over cynicism, you sharpen your sword of light. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. Do you see it now? You were never being punished, you were being positioned. What felt like breaking was really building. What looked like isolation was incubation. What seemed like silence was strategy. The blue power does not announce itself with thunder. It arrives quietly, through those who have learned to stay open, even when it hurts. So keep your heart soft, your spirit receptive, your hands clean, because when heaven finds an open vessel, it fills it to overflow, and you, beloved one, are overflowing now. This is not the end of your struggle, it's the beginning of your assignment. You've been through the fire, not to burn, but to become light. And the blue power within you, silent, steady, sacred, will be the torch that others follow home. All the pain you've endured, the silent nights, the unanswered prayers, the battles that nearly broke you, none of it was wasted. Every wound is being rewritten as healing for others. Every scar now carries a story that will speak life into someone still fighting in the dark. That's how heaven works. It turns ashes into authority, tears into testimony. What you thought would destroy you has become your anointing. The enemy tried to stop you before your time through fear, confusion, isolation, hoping you would forget who you are. But you didn't. You may have bent, but you never broke. And now you are standing. And when the chosen one rises, hell falls silent, because nothing shakes the kingdom of darkness more than a healed, awakened soul who finally remembers its purpose. The world may still not understand who you are, and that's perfectly fine. Revelation doesn't happen in public, it happens in secret. God didn't reveal you to the world yet, He revealed you to yourself. And that changes everything. For once you truly remember who you are, nothing external can define or limit you again. You no longer chase validation because you've recognized your source. You no longer fear rejection because you've discovered divine acceptance. You no longer feel alone because you've realized that heaven has been walking with you every step of the way. The war was real, but the power is realer. And when the chosen one aligns with their mission, no resistance can withstand them. If God is for us, who can be against us? Romans 8:31. Heaven has been positioning you, not punishing you. It has been strengthening you for this precise hour. Every delay was divine timing. Every detour was direction. And now the voice within you whispers what it's been waiting to say. Go, for I am with you. Well, you see, the pain wasn't random. It was sacred preparation. Each season of loss was carving space within you to hold greater light. You were not delayed, you were deepened. You were being tuned, refined, recalibrated to carry frequencies that others could not. The fire that once frightened you has become your initiation. The wilderness that once confused you has become your training ground. You are not emerging empty from this season. You are rising filled with power that cannot be explained, only witnessed. And you no longer need to fear the attacks. They are proof of movement, evidence that your energy now threatens the darkness. Shadows do not chase those who are still, they chase those who move toward light. That's why the warfare intensified the moment you decided to rise. The enemy knew you were close to remembering, close to stepping into your authority. But what he failed to understand is that pressure only awakens purpose. You were never losing, you were being launched. Now, every tear you've cried has become holy water, every silence a sacred altar. Use the pain as fuel. Let it burn away fear and ego until only purpose remains. Let silence become your prayer, and every breath a declaration that you are still here, not by chance, but by divine design. The truth is, those who carry the blue power do not need to seek miracles. They are miracles. Their very existence is intercession. Their presence is prayer in motion. The blue power is not loud. It doesn't need to be. It works through calm authority, through unseen alignment, through energy that shifts atmospheres without explanation. You may not even know the name of what lives in you, but you have always lived its signs, the strange resilience, the inner fire, the sense of knowing that you are part of something vast and holy. Have you ever noticed how life bends around those moments when you fully surrender? When you stop resisting and suddenly doors open, people appear, and timing feels divinely orchestrated. That's the blue power flowing freely, heaven's current moving through a vessel that has stopped fighting the tide. Your calling isn't just to survive, it's to transmit. When you walk into a room, light rearranges itself. When you speak truth, peace follows. You were not sent to impress the world, you were sent to awaken it. You are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. 1 Peter 2-9. And now heaven is saying, it's time. The waiting season is closing. The activation season has begun. There's an ancient hymn that says, Spiritus Sanctus Vivificans Vita. The Holy Spirit is the life that gives life. That's what is stirring within you now. Divine life animating your purpose. The blue flame of your soul is rising again, and no wind of resistance can extinguish it. You are no longer reacting to the world, you are now shaping it through divine alignment. Use this power not for dominance, but for restoration. Speak words that heal. Build bridges where walls have stood. Offer kindness where others offer judgment. Your strength was never meant to be a weapon, it was meant to be a channel. The blue power does not conquer by force, it conquers by truth. It does not dominate, it illuminates. Its authority is love. And as you continue on this path, remember, the world may not see you, but heaven applauds you. The angels recognize the frequency of your obedience. You walk clothed in the invisible, in purpose, in faith, in divine protection. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54-17. This is your moment. The breaking has become birthing. The silence has become a symphony. The pain has become a prophecy. Heaven is not waiting anymore. It's moving through you. You are not just chosen, you are commissioned. You are not just awakening, you are being released. Rise now, chosen one. Walk in your authority. Let the world feel what heaven already knows, that you are light incarnate. And as you rise, darkness will scatter, hearts will heal, and generations will remember that once a soul who refused to give up became the evidence that God still moves through human breath. The blue power begins its work long before you can name it. Before you ever understood what it meant to be different, it was already alive, whispering through your instincts, pulsing through your emotions, guiding you with a wisdom that spoke in sensations instead of words. It all begins with sensitivity. that holy perception that feels like a burden until you finally see that it's a bridge between heaven and earth. You, the chosen one, perceive what others ignore. You sense what is not spoken. You read rooms as if your body were an antenna tuned to the invisible. You enter a place, and something inside you already knows whether you should stay or quietly leave. Everything might look fine on the surface, yet a whisper in your chest says, "There is heaviness here." You feel it in the air, in your breath, in the sudden weight that rests on your shoulders. It's not exhaustion, it's discernment. It's your spirit responding to unseen frequencies. You've been taught to call this overthinking, but heaven calls it awareness. You are not imagining, you are perceiving. For the unseen world moves just as surely as the visible one, and your soul has been trained to feel its movement. Deep within you echoes a truth older than language, that we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against forces and energies that shape the spiritual climate around us. That awareness is your compass. You were never meant to walk blind through this life. This same gift that reads spaces also reads souls. You can sense who carries peace and who hides pain. You can see the sorrow behind a smile, the tremor behind false confidence. Sometimes you wish you could turn it off, but you can't. Your soul doesn't just see, it feels. That's the blue power in motion. When people are drawn to you, when strangers pour out their hearts for no reason, when someone says, "I don't know why I'm telling you this," it's because heaven recognizes a safe frequency in you. The blue current flows through your presence, healing through your compassion, comforting through your listening. There's a quiet miracle in that, isn't there? How your tenderness becomes another person's strength, how your silence creates space for others to find their voice. And in those moments, something divine moves through you. Wisdom not born of intellect but of spirit. You might wonder where it comes from, this sudden clarity, this peace that speaks through you, but the answer rises softly. It's the Spirit, bearing witness with your spirit that you belong to something higher. You're not just a listener, you're a vessel. Yet, this sensitivity that makes you a healer also sets you apart. Have you noticed how you cannot remain in certain places? While everyone else laughs, you feel restless, like your soul is shrinking. It's not pride, it's identity. Your spirit recognizes when an environment cannot nourish you. The frequency is off, and when that inner tension rises, it's heaven's way of saying, "This is not your place." You weren't made to adapt to noise, you were made to carry stillness into it. Stillness is your home. In solitude, your soul resets. In quiet, your power multiplies. The world celebrates noise and speed, but heaven whispers, "Be still and know." In that stillness, the blue flame grows stronger, like roots deepening under the soil, unseen but unshakable. There are times you might wish you could stop feeling everything when empathy feels like too heavy a cloak. But that very sensitivity that tires you is what keeps your heart soft in a hardened world. It's how heaven ensures you remain human while carrying the divine. And though it feels like too much at times, that depth of feeling is also your shield. When something is wrong for you, your entire being protests. Your body trembles before your mind can rationalize. Your stomach tightens before your logic can deny it. That isn't anxiety, that's guidance. Heaven's wisdom speaks not just in words, but in sensations. And perhaps you've asked yourself, why do I feel everything so deeply? The answer comes gently, because heaven trusts you too. Because only those who can feel deeply can love purely. Only those who sense truth before it's spoken can carry light into places others avoid. And the Lord, who gives wisdom and understanding, breathes that discernment directly into your spirit so that you may walk safely even when paths are unclear. This gift isolates you at times, but it also elevates you. You were never meant to belong everywhere because you were meant to bring heaven somewhere. Your sensitivity isn't a flaw, it's your navigation system. It leads you toward what feeds your soul and away from what starves it. It draws you toward the people you're meant to heal, and the moments you were born to transform. There's something sacred in this kind of perception. In a world that sees surfaces, you see essence. In a culture addicted to noise, you hear whispers. In a time when many flee from pain, you walk straight into it and turn it into compassion. That's what blue power is. The fire that doesn't consume but clarifies. The light that rearranges chaos without shouting. The presence that heals just by being. Every time you choose love over anger, truth over convenience, faith over fear, you are channeling heaven's energy through your humanity. Sometimes you'll never even know the lives you've touched, the peace someone felt when you entered a room, the comfort they drew from your patience, the courage they found in your calm. But heaven keeps records. You are doing holy work, even in silence. So, don't hide your sensitivity, guard it, but don't bury it. It is not fragility, it's divine technology. It's how God speaks to and through you. Trust that inner voice, that vibration that says, go here, or wait a while. It's not coincidence, it's coordination. It's the divine current steering you toward your destiny. The artist Marc Chagall once said that in art, as in love, instinct is enough. And that's exactly what this is, sacred instinct, heaven's art painted through your intuition. Every choice aligned with truth adds color to the masterpiece of your purpose. Remember, you were never called to fit in. You were called to tune in, to the frequency of grace, to the whispers beneath the world's noise, to the pulse of truth running like a river beneath all creation. The world doesn't need more noise. It needs more listeners. It needs hearts like yours, open, awake, compassionate, discerning. And if you ever doubt your place, remember this. God entrusts his deepest secrets only to those who will listen. You, beloved one, are one of them. You feel deeply because heaven feels through you. You see clearly because heaven sees through you. You love fiercely because heaven loves through you. That is the blue power alive, flowing, waiting only for your surrender. From the moment you were born, something within you has been different, something unseen yet undeniable. Even in silence, even when no one spoke, you felt it, the quiet stirrings of a power that refuses to be ignored. It is not invention, nor vanity, nor neediness. It is calling, it is presence, it is your spiritual signature. This is the blue power, a divine seal upon your life that does not rely on applause, recognition, or human validation. Its strength is in silence, in firmness, in unwavering truth. You have always perceived things differently. While others laughed, you listened. While others followed distractions, you tuned into a frequency few could sense. The psalmist spoke of this when he said, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good." Proverbs 15:3. That same vigilant energy has been yours all along, guiding, discerning, protecting. This power manifests in subtle yet unmistakable ways. The heaviness of a room, the hidden motives behind a smile, the unspoken tension in the air. Your body perceives what others cannot. This is not fragile sensitivity. It is spiritual discernment, a sensor directly connected to heaven, whispering guidance even when your mind does not yet understand. From childhood, you sensed the invisible currents of truth and falsehood, good and evil, and while you could not always name them, you responded in ways that shaped your destiny. Have you noticed how certain people, manipulative, deceptive, aggressive, feel uneasy in your presence? They cannot explain it, but their spirit knows. Your very being reveals what cannot be hidden, and this is the mark of the chosen. The blue power is not a shield from pain. Rather, it channels the suffering you endure into a crucible of preparation. Every betrayal, every loss, every moment when the world seemed to misunderstand or reject you has been forging authority within you. As Isaiah 54:17 reminds us, "No weapon that is formed against you shall prosper," and yet it is through these very attacks that your spiritual authority was refined. Each wound has become wisdom, each tear, insight, each trial, strength. The enemy may have sought to silence you, to confuse and diminish you, but what they intended for harm has been transformed into a source of divine amplification. Even when your strength faltered, your soul resisted. Even when fear screamed, faith whispered. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Psalm 23:4. That is the resonance of the blue power, the quiet confidence that rises from being aligned with heaven, even when the world cannot see it. This power also shapes your presence. You do not need to command attention, and yet environments adjust themselves when you enter. Confusion straightens, chaos stills. Your voice, your gaze, your silent stance carries clarity. You influence without effort, guide without declaration, and heal without display. Those around you may not understand, and some may even resist, but your impact is undeniable. Your sensitivity is your weapon, your compass, your channel for divine influence. And it is in these quiet, unseen ways that heaven chooses to act through you. The Apostle Paul reminds us, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." Ephesians 2:10. Your life, your presence, your resilience, they are not accidents. They are prepared. Yet, the blue power requires openness. When you close yourself off, it goes silent. When you surrender, it expands. Feeling deeply is not weakness, it is access. It is your availability to heaven, your alignment with what is greater than human understanding. The world may challenge you, misunderstand you, or resist the truth you carry, but this is always a reflection of the power within you, not a defect of your own. The pain, the confusion, the rejection, they are markers that you are on the right path. Every tear has been a teacher, every loss a stepping stone. And now, as you awaken to this power, you begin to see that what you once endured was never wasted. It was preparation for your mission. You are now entering a season where the blue power will not just protect you, it will amplify you. The discernment that once whispered is now a roar of clarity. The intuition that guided quietly is now a force for change. The silence that nurtured patience is now the stillness from which transformation flows. And as you step into this alignment, the energy of heaven moves through you, answering prayers before they are spoken, opening doors before you knock, drawing people, opportunities, and resources to you in perfect timing. This is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration. Have you realized that everything you endured, everything you questioned, everything you doubted, has been a sacred preparation for this awakening? Now, as the blue power rises within you, remember, your mission is not about ego, display, or self-gratification. It is about revealing light in places of darkness, bringing order to confusion, healing through presence, and standing firm when the world is unsteady. You are chosen, and heaven is with you. Stand in your truth, honor your sensitivity, and embrace the mission that your life was designed to fulfill. Your scars are authority. Your persistence is power. Your life is a testament. And as you carry this energy forward, remember that it is not just for you. It is a gift for all those who cross your path, a ripple that will awaken others, a light that cannot be extinguished. Your presence, dear one, reveals truths that many would rather remain hidden. The energy you carry is not of this world, it is divine. Toxic people naturally move away, their energies unable to withstand the light you carry. Others, afraid of what you hold, may try to bring you down, but none will succeed because what you bear is beyond the reach of earthly forces. It is sacred and it is powerful. The one who has sustained you until now will continue to steady your steps, even when you cannot see the path ahead. This presence has always been with you, guiding you through darkness and confusion, and it will never leave. If you recognize yourself in these words, if you feel that stirring in your heart, do not doubt anymore. You are God's chosen one, and your journey has just begun. You carry the blue power within you. This is not fantasy, nor is it an exaggeration. It is spiritual reality, a divine energy coursing through you. And now that you are beginning to recognize it, you must take care of this gift, not to protect it, but so it may grow and flourish. You have been chosen, and this power within you is meant to serve a purpose, to be a vessel of light, healing, and truth. As Jesus said in Matthew 5:14, "You are the light of the world." A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. The blue power you carry is that light, and wherever you go, God will use you as a channel for His love and truth. But this sacred gift, while powerful, may also bring isolation. Being chosen is not always easy. Those who carry the blue power often walk a lonely path. It's not that you seek isolation, but your vibration no longer aligns with the superficial, the trivial, the mundane. Your soul resonates at a frequency that others may not understand, and when you try to connect with those who do not share that frequency, everything begins to feel heavy. You may have felt this isolation for as long as you can remember. From a young age, you felt different. While others around you were playing and laughing, you were lost in deeper thoughts, pondering meaning, truth, and the pain of the world. It was never that you were sad, you were aware. The awareness of the world's suffering weighed heavily on your soul. You knew from the very beginning that you were not like everyone else, and this is no mistake. As Psalm 139:14 says, "I praise you because I am fearful and wonderfully made." You were created with a purpose, and that purpose was always greater than what you could see at the time. Perhaps you tried to fit in, you tried to act the same, to laugh at the things others laughed at, but there was always an emptiness within you. Something never quite clicked. It wasn't arrogance, but sensitivity. Your spirit was calling out, saying, "This is not your place." No one understood. When you tried to explain, they called you strange, dramatic, or even exaggerated. But you weren't. You were simply ahead of your time, awakened in a world that wasn't ready to hear the truth you carried. Over time, you became silent. You learned to hold your feelings close, to hide the visions and truths that stirred in your soul, because you realized that not everyone was ready to hear them. This silence was heavy. It wasn't sadness, it was longing, longing for a deeper connection, a deeper understanding. But even in your silence, even when you felt disconnected from the world, your energy did not fade. It continued to burn within you, waiting for the right moment to ignite. As Isaiah 40:31 promises, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint." This is the power that sustains you, a strength that comes not from within, but from a source far greater than you could ever comprehend. Being chosen means that your path will not always be understood by others. It is not a path of popularity or comfort, but a journey of purpose. You are here for a reason, to awaken the divine power within you and use it to heal, guide, and inspire. The world may not understand, and they may call you strange or even push you away, but this is the path you must walk. The blue power within you is not for your own glory, it is for a higher purpose, a divine calling. As 1 Peter 2:9 declares, "But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of Him who called you out of darkness into His wonderful light." This is your purpose, to be the light, to declare the truth, to awaken others to the divine power within them. At times, it may feel burdensome. You may long for connection, for people who understand you, who see the depth of your soul. You may wonder why the path is so difficult, why others seem to live in blissful ignorance while you carry the weight of the world. But understand this: the path of the chosen one is not a lonely one because of isolation, but because it requires a special kind of sensitivity. Your soul vibrates at a frequency that demands purity, and this purity sets you apart from the rest of the world. As John 15:18 says, "If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first." The path may be lonely, but it is a path of strength, purpose, and divine love. Ask yourself, in those moments of loneliness, Do you truly believe in the blue power within you, or are you still questioning it? How can you use the divine power within to serve others and shine God's light into the world? What would happen if you allowed yourself to embrace this divine calling fully, without fear or hesitation? The blue power within you is your gift, but it is also your responsibility. It is a light that must be cared for, nurtured, and shared. You are God's chosen vessel, and though your journey may be lonely, it is also filled with purpose and divine love. So, when you feel the weight of isolation, remember this: you are never truly alone. You are surrounded by the love of the divine, who walks with you, strengthens you, and guides you each step of the way. And as you continue to walk this path, may you find peace in knowing that you are part of something much greater than yourself. Your purpose is to be a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope in a world that so desperately needs it. Embrace the blue power within you, for it will carry you through all trials and lead you into a place of divine fulfillment. People continue to seek you out, dear one. It is a mystery to them, something they cannot quite explain, yet they feel it, the pull of your presence. It's as if your very being says, "It is safe here." Without knowing why, they open up to you, they connect with you, and they follow you. There is something magnetic about your energy, a quiet, unspoken invitation for them to come closer, to trust. And once again, you give without asking for anything in return. You help without charging. You love without expecting anything back. This is not weakness. This is your divine calling. You are a vessel of light, and it is through your giving that the world is healed. But know this: the spiritual isolation you experience is not a punishment, it is a preparation. God, in His infinite wisdom, has set you apart for a purpose. This isolation, this quiet, is not meant to harm you, it is meant to heal you. It is meant to refine you, to align you with your higher self, and to strengthen your connection with the divine. As it says in Psalm 46:10, "Be still and know that I am God." There is power in stillness, there is divine purpose in silence. And while others may not understand the depth of your solitude, trust that it is in this place of quiet that God does His most profound work. How often do you allow yourself to simply be still and listen to the divine within? You see, if you were constantly exposed, constantly surrounded by the noise of the world, your essence would be at risk. The world would try to steal your light, to dilute your power, to distort your truth. But the blue power within you can only flow when you remain whole, when you are undistracted, unbroken by the chaos of the world around you. This is why God hides you, why He leads you into this season of isolation. It is in this silence that you will be prepared for what is to come. It is in this silence that the right words will begin to emerge, words that will heal, guide, and bring truth to those who need it most. As you embrace this time of spiritual solitude, stop fighting against the silence. It is not your enemy. It is the fertile soil in which your spirit will grow, in which your understanding will deepen. As Ecclesiastes 3:7 reminds us, a time to be silent and a time to speak. This is your time to be silent, to allow the divine to shape you into the person you are meant to be. It is in this silence that God will visit you, that He will strengthen you, and when the time is right, He will reveal to you those you are meant to connect with. The relationships He will bring into your life will not drain you. They will add to you, aligning with your purpose and helping you to fulfill the calling placed upon your life. Do you see the silence as a gift, or do you still resist its lessons? This isolation also has a profound effect on your vision. As you step away from the noise, the distractions, and the falsehoods of the world, you begin to see things as they truly are. Masks begin to fall away, and you start to see people's true intentions. It may hurt at first to realize who was only around because of what they could take from you, but this knowledge sets you free. Now you can begin to draw near to those who are genuine, those who seek nothing but truth and connection. These people, though few, will be the right ones, and in them you will find strength, understanding, and peace. Accepting this phase of isolation is not just about withdrawing from others. It is about accepting your spiritual identity. You were not made for crowds, for shallow connections, or fleeting popularity. You were molded for depth, for purpose, and for authenticity. This phase is part of your divine preparation. You are being made into a vessel for something greater, something that will bring healing to the world. And heaven will use your silence as a bridge. Your quiet presence will become an answer to the prayers of those around you. Your sensitivity will act as a radar, guiding you toward those who need your light the most. As 2 Corinthians 12:9 reminds us, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." It is in your moments of silence, in your solitude, that God's grace will shine through you in its purest form. There will come a moment when you truly understand the depth of this calling. You will realize that you do not need to raise your voice to be heard. Your presence will begin to speak for you. Even in the quietest moments, people will feel your energy. In certain environments, even before you speak a word, people will notice you. Some will feel peace, while others will be disturbed, not understanding the source of their reaction, but you will know. It is simple. You carry light. The blue power within you does not need spotlights or grand gestures. It operates in the quiet steadiness of your gaze, in the calm with which you cross chaos, in the way your presence soothes even the most restless hearts. What would it mean for you to fully step into your divine presence, allowing it to speak louder than your words? This is your divine gift. You were chosen to carry this light, not for your own glory, but to bring healing, peace, and truth to a world in desperate need of it. In your silence, in your stillness, you will find your strength, your purpose, and your ability to transform the world around you. In those moments of doubt or loneliness, when the weight of isolation feels too much to bear, remember this: you are not alone. The divine is with you, guiding you, preparing you for the purpose he has set before you. Embrace this silence, for it is the place where your true power lies. This is not about effort. It is not something you strive for, but rather, it is natural. It is the Spirit flowing through you, guiding your every step, your every word, your every action. Where there is confusion, you walk in, and things begin to align. It is not a conscious effort. It is an effortless movement of energy. You may have moments when you wish to hide, to feel less, to perceive less, to shield yourself from the world's intensity, but you cannot. Your soul has been trained to pick up what is out of order. It is as if you were born to sense what others overlook, to feel the subtle imbalances in the world that most would rather ignore. And perhaps at times, this becomes overwhelming. How often do you find yourself wishing for a moment of silence, a break from the weight of the world's dissonance? But the most remarkable thing about your presence is that it doesn't just sense these imbalances, it corrects them. Not by force, not by trying to change others, but through your very energy, through your spiritual vibration. You may not even be aware of it, but your energy flows into these spaces and restores order, not with words, but with the quiet strength that only a chosen vessel can possess. You are not simply existing in the world, you are transforming it. The blue power within you works silently, steadily, making an impact even when you are unaware. As 1 Corinthians 3:16 reminds us, "Do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in you?" The very Spirit of God works through you, guiding and correcting the world around you. Heaven works through you, dear one. The blue power you carry sets you apart. It distances you from places and people who cannot bear the truth, not because you point fingers, not because you demand their attention, but because your very presence reveals what is hidden. Those who live by appearances, by surface-level truths, often feel uncomfortable around those who carry essence, those who vibrate with authenticity. You may have noticed this. People who avoid you for no apparent reason, who steer clear without offering an explanation. But there are also those who are inexplicably drawn to you. They feel safe in your presence without even understanding why. It's as if they find peace near you, a space to rest, to exhale, and they can rest because your soul sustains a space where the Holy Spirit finds the freedom to act. In this space, healing occurs without words, transformation happens without force. There are even those who do not believe, who do not understand, yet they feel something different when they are near you. They don't have the language for it, but they feel the presence of something divine. This is the blue power at work, quietly but powerfully. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because He has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners and recovery of sight for the blind, to set the oppressed free. Luke 4:18. This is the same Spirit that moves within you, transforming lives without uttering a single word. Have you ever noticed how your very presence can bring a sense of peace to those around you, even when you say nothing? You are not responsible for fixing everyone. You do not need to carry the burden of saving others. But your simple presence already begins a process. Often, healing does not come through speech, but through the act of simply being, through the gaze, through attentive listening, through welcoming silence. And this is something the world does not understand. The power to transform, to heal, to guide, without imposing yourself, without raising your voice. As 2 Corinthians 5:20 reminds us, we are therefore Christ's ambassadors, as though God were making His appeal through us. Through your presence, God's message is spoken, not with force but with love, and the transformation begins silently in the hearts of those you touch. This is how the chosen ones operate. When heaven remembers who you are, there are days when you feel weak in silence, as if everything were too heavy, too much to bear. It is in these moments that the weight of your calling feels almost unbearable. You may feel alone, questioning whether you can keep going. But even on those days, something within you remains standing. It may not be your physical strength, it may not be enthusiasm or energy, but it is faith. A quiet, steadfast faith that refuses to give up, even when you feel like you have nothing left. For we live by faith, not by sight, as 2 Corinthians 5:7 declares. Faith is the foundation that keeps you standing, even when you cannot see the end of the path. When was the last time you felt weak, yet somehow found the strength to keep going, as if there was something greater than you, propelling you forward? This is the blue power at work. This is the faith that sustains you, a faith that is not rooted in what you understand, but in what the Spirit of God knows about you. Even when you want to give up, when the weight of the world presses down, there is an invisible hand that keeps you moving forward. It is the hand of God, gently pushing you, reminding you you are not finished yet. Even if you have forgotten who you are, even when the world has turned its back, heaven has not forgotten. There are promises that seem distant, callings you have tried to abandon, but the Spirit of God never leaves you in peace. It tugs at your heart, reminding you of the light you carry, the purpose you were born for. This is not punishment, it is protection, it is love. God pulls you back because He knows what He placed inside you. He knows the mission, He knows the light. Despite the wounds, despite the struggle, you are still an answer to a world in need. You are still a vessel of healing, of peace, and of truth. This strength connects you with something far beyond what the eyes can see, but what the soul recognizes. It is a connection to the divine, a deep and unbreakable bond that keeps you grounded even when the world seems to be falling apart. Do you feel that unbreakable bond within you, that deep connection to the divine that keeps you going even when the path seems unclear? It is the blue power at work, constantly moving you toward your divine purpose. Heaven does not forget who you are. Even when you feel distant from your calling, even when you struggle to understand the fullness of your mission, know that the Spirit of God is with you, guiding you, sustaining you, and protecting you. And so, as you walk this path, remember this: you are not here by accident. You are not here to merely survive. You are here to transform the world, to heal it, to guide it not through force, not through words, but through your presence. The blue power within you will never fail you. It will always lead you, always strengthen you, always guide you to fulfill the divine purpose you were born to carry. You remember who you are, even without having all the answers. Something deep within you stirs, a silent knowing, a truth that cannot be erased. This remembrance drives you forward, repositions you, and propels you into the world, not because you seek attention or validation, but because you are called to obey. The calling is greater than the fear that rises within you. The purpose is greater than the trauma that has scarred your past. Heaven is in a hurry, and the chosen ones are being awakened one by one, summoned to step into their divine destiny. Do you feel this stirring in your spirit, that quiet pull to step into something greater than yourself? If you are reading this, it is not by chance. It is because God, in His infinite wisdom, has decided to remind you of who you are. You have not been forgotten. You were set apart, anointed, and prepared long before you could understand it. And now it is time for the blue power within you to flow freely, with no more hiding, no more reservations. The light that God placed within you is ready to shine, and there is no more room for it to remain hidden. The blue power within you is real, and it is alive. It is not a mere idea or metaphor. It is the divine force that flows through you, guiding you, strengthening you, and calling you to action. Have you ever wondered why you faced wars that no one saw? Why did you carry burdens that seemed heavier than anything anyone else could understand? The answer is clear. You carry something precious. And the enemy, knowing the value of what you hold, will always attack what has value. As 1 Peter 5-8 warns, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour." What you experienced, the pain, the struggles, the moments of doubt, was not punishment, it was preparation. Heaven knew exactly what it was dealing with when it chose you. From an early age, your sensitivity was different from others. You saw beyond the surface. You felt what others ignored, what they brushed aside. You could feel the pulse of the world, the pain that others couldn't see. And for many years, you suffered in silence, believing that this sensitivity, this heightened awareness, was a weakness. How often have you doubted your own strength because of your sensitivity, thinking that it was a flaw? But it wasn't weakness, it was the blue power trying to manifest. Even without you knowing, God was already shaping you, preparing you for the purpose He had for your life. There was already a plan in motion behind the scenes, even when you couldn't see it. Every abandonment, every betrayal, every forced restart, none of these experiences erased what you carry within. On the contrary, they deepened it. While others may have gotten lost in the chaos of life, you chose to continue. You chose to stand, even when it seemed impossible. This is what sets the chosen ones apart. They do not live by the standards of the world. They do not live by appearances or titles. They live by purpose. You, dear one, live by a divine purpose that transcends the fleeting things of this world. There is something in you that the world cannot explain. It is not a power that can be measured by earthly metrics. It is not something that can be labeled by your age, your social status, or your position in life. It is something deeper, something that resides in your soul. As 2 Corinthians 4-7 reminds us, "But we have this treasure in jars of clay, to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us." The treasure within you is the blue power, and it is not for you to keep hidden or buried, but to share with the world. And what is the key to unlocking this power? It is surrender. Blue power depends not on your strength, your intellect, or your social standing. It depends on your willingness to surrender to the divine will of God, to open your heart fully to His guidance, and to trust that He knows what He has placed inside you. When you surrender, when you let go of your need to control, you allow the power to flow freely. Have you fully surrendered to the divine purpose that is unfolding in your life, trusting that God has equipped you for what lies ahead? You see, the anointing that you carry does not depend on what the world deems important. It does not rely on titles or achievements. It is a divine gift, and it is through surrender that you align yourself with God's plan for your life. It is through this surrender that you begin to walk fully in the power and purpose that He has destined for you. There will be days when you question, when you wonder if you are truly worthy of the calling placed upon your life. You will face challenges that seem insurmountable, moments when the weight of your purpose feels too heavy to bear. But remember this, the blue power within you is not a fleeting moment of inspiration. It is a constant, a divine force that is always present, always guiding, always strengthening you. As Philippians 4:13 declares, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." With God's strength, there is nothing that you cannot overcome. Your purpose will always lead you forward, and even in moments of weakness, you will be sustained by His grace. So, let this be a reminder to you, you are not alone, you have been chosen, you are not forgotten. The divine power within you is real, and it is awakening, stirring you to fulfill your purpose. There is a calling upon your life, and it is time to step into it with boldness and confidence, knowing that you are equipped for every challenge that lies ahead. What would it mean for you to fully embrace the calling on your life and allow the blue power to flow through you without reservation? Trust in the divine plan. Trust in the power that God has placed within you. You are His chosen vessel, and He will guide you every step of the way. The blue power within you will never fail you, and as you walk in His purpose, you will bring healing, light, and truth to a world in desperate need of it. And you have been surrendering. Even when you stumbled, even when you fell short, your heart always found its way back to the center. This has immense value. This is something God sees, something He treasures. Your willingness to return, to seek Him again, even in moments of weakness, this is what makes you strong. It is the essence of your journey, a testament to the divine perseverance that flows through you. And now, the time has come to truly accept and recognize what has been planted inside of you. Have you ever wondered why, despite your failures, you always return to a place of peace, as if something within you will not let you go? The blue power you carry is not merely a beautiful idea or abstract concept. It is a real anointing, a heavenly vibration that moves through the humble, the discreet, those who do not need to appear in order to transform the world around them. You are one of these chosen vessels, one of those whose light has been quietly nurtured, waiting for the moment to be fully revealed. And now that moment has arrived. The time has come for you to take your stand. No more hiding, no more questions. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop doubting what you carry within. What you have is unique, irreplaceable. Heaven does not make mistakes in whom it chooses. You were not chosen to chase fame or attention. You were chosen to be steadfast, to be firm in your purpose. As Isaiah 41:10 reminds us, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." This is your strength, the strength of God that sustains you. Your voice is healing, your gaze is direction, your silence is prayer, and your presence carries the touch of God Himself. Even when no one saw you, heaven watched you. Even when you felt alone, the Spirit was there, sustaining you in silence. Each tear, each heartache, each moment of feeling unseen, all of it has been witnessed by the divine. You have never been forgotten. What does it mean for you to recognize that even in your solitude, God was shaping you, preparing you for this very moment? Every dark night of the soul served as a foundation for the light you carry today. You were tested in pain so that you could carry compassion. You were trained in silence so that you could possess the gift of discernment. Every wound you endured was not in vain. Each one served as a lesson, refining your soul, making you more capable of understanding others, more capable of healing those around you. You were wounded by people to learn how to heal others. Your own suffering has become the soil from which your capacity to bring healing and peace grows. Nothing you have experienced has been wasted. Every moment, every hardship, every tear, all of it has added to the depth of who you are and what you are capable of. Now, the world needs the whole version of you. No more hiding in fragments, no more pieces of yourself tucked away in fear. It is time for your light to shine in full. Do you feel the urgency in your spirit? The recognition that the time has come for you to be fully seen, for the world to experience your light in its entirety. If you have made it this far, it is because something deep within you recognizes this truth. What you have lived, what you have endured, has not been in vain. Every moment of struggle, every time you thought you were too weak, too broken, none of it was for nothing. It has all been part of the divine preparation for this time. You are not simply surviving, you are being called to thrive, to shine, to transform the world around you. What you feel is not an exaggeration. What you carry is not common. It is not of this world. It is spiritual. It is divine. The blue power is active within your story, and it is awakening with strength, with purpose. You do not need to understand it all right now. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to accept that you have been called, and this calling is irrevocable. No matter how much time has passed, no matter how many doubts have crept into your heart, your purpose has not been cancelled. As Romans 11:29 reminds us, for the gifts and the calling of God are irrevocable. What God has placed within you, He will not take away. Your calling is permanent, eternal. The time is now for you to step into it, to rise and let the blue power flow freely through you, transforming everything in its path. What would it look like for you to fully accept your calling, to step into your purpose with courage, knowing that what you carry is both sacred and powerful? It is time, dear one. The world is waiting for the whole version of you, not the fragmented, hidden version, but the bold, unapologetic light that you were born to be. Your journey has prepared you, your experiences have shaped you, and now the moment has come for you to stand firm in your calling and allow God to use you in ways you never imagined. As we bring this journey to a close, I want you to take a deep breath and remember one simple truth. You are chosen. The blue power that resides within you is not a coincidence, nor is it a fleeting moment. It is a divine force, a sacred gift, meant to transform not only your life, but the lives of those around you. This power is real, it is active, vibrant, and alive within your story. And whether you understand it fully now or not, trust that everything you have endured has been part of the divine preparation for the moment you are living in right now. You have been shaped through the quiet moments of isolation, the trials, the heartaches, and the seasons of confusion. Every wound, every tear, every night of darkness has been an essential part of your journey, building the strength, the compassion, and the discernment that only you possess. You carry a light that the world needs, and the time to let that light shine fully is now. Your purpose is greater than your fears, your trauma, and your past. Heaven is calling you to rise, to stand firm, and to embrace the truth of who you are. As you continue on this path, do not forget that you are not alone. You are divinely supported every step of the way. The blue power that flows through you is always present, guiding, strengthening, and reminding you of your purpose. You are a vessel of healing, of peace, of transformation. And as you step fully into your calling, know that the world will change simply because you exist in it. Now, I invite you to take action. If you feel that this message resonates with you, if it has stirred something deep inside, I encourage you to share it. Like, comment, and share this video with those who need to hear this truth. Your voice, your presence, your belief in this message has the power to touch lives far beyond what you can see. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you can continue on this journey with us. Even if you choose to support this channel in other ways, whether through a super thanks or simply by returning to watch, I want you to know how deeply I appreciate your presence here. Your support, whether big or small, means more than words can express. Thank you for being here, for investing your time, your energy, and your heart in this message. Together, we are creating a community of souls who are awakening to their divine purpose, supporting one another as we walk the path of light and truth. Finally, I want to bless you. May you walk boldly in your purpose. May you always be reminded of the blue power within you, and may that power be your strength, your guide, and your light in the darkest of times. You are chosen, you are loved, and you are never alone. Thank you for being part of this journey. May you continue to rise, shine, and walk in your divine calling.